To many fans of a real Atlantis, all roads lead back to Egypt, the ultimate tourist destination. The Stargate of the Gods tour, led by William Henry, journeys here not simply to wonder at the wisdom of the ancient Egyptians, but to question whether such an early civilization could have erected such perfect structures on its own.
The reason people come on the Stargate of the Gods tour is because they sense that they haven't been told the whole story. And what they want to do is expand their imagination, look at the same evidence that others are looking at from a slightly different perspective, and then to experience the temples themselves and see with their own eyes what everybody's so excited about.
The group takes a boat down the Nile to the majestic Temple of Horus at Edfu. The best preserved temple in Egypt, it was completed in 57 BC and was dedicated to the falcon-headed god Horus. Like many temples in Egypt, history is literally written on the walls. William Henry has brought us here to show us what he believes is actual physical proof of the existence of Atlantis.
What we're looking at are texts at the Edfu Temple that tell the story of the original extraterrestrial beings that came to Earth and created the original island on Earth that is very similar to Plato's story about Atlantis. In fact, I think what we see here at this temple are the source texts that Plato used when writing the story about Atlantis.
Well, Plato clearly said that Egyptian priests were the source for his tale of Atlantis. There's just one problem. This temple wasn't constructed until decades after Plato had died. Not truly troubling to the Stargate of the Gods tour. They have much bigger fish to fry. According to the tour leaders, the Sphinx, the Valley Temple, and the famous pyramids are more than just monuments. They are hard evidence that the Atlanteans once lived in Egypt. Most Egyptologists believe that this colossal limestone half-lion, half-man was built around the same time as the pyramids, in approximately 2500 BC. William Henry believes that it must have been built much earlier. He subscribes to Edgar Cayce's theory that a hall of records, Atlantean records, was squirreled away underneath the Sphinx closer to 10,000 BC. And he surmises that the Atlanteans hid the records there after supervising the construction of the Sphinx.
Nobody knows for sure what is buried underneath here, but it's widely speculated, and some of it is affirmed by scientific evidence, that there are chambers beneath here, just as portrayed here on the Sphinx stele.